Good afternoon, Yu-Gi-Oh community. We're back and we're doing another deck profile. Um, this is first deck profile of mine of 2025. Thought we'd start off the year with a Fire King Azamina build. This is what I've been testing for the last 3 months, and this is my list. Let's get straight to it. So with the one of ones, we've got a 42 card list. With the ones, we're going to start with all of it's pretty stock standard so far. So normally you would go for no Div Incarnate, but I like running the Div Incarnate in a situation like this. We got, yeah, basic Fire King Snake Eye lineup there with the Oak and the Poplar. So now moving on to the rest of the engine, we've got two Kirans. So I only run two Kiran because I just think so I'm thinking of making it three, but two's been really working well for me, honestly, and I don't feel like the third one, the game is already decided by the time I need the third one anyway, half the time. So two, and also makes more room for hand traps. And then we've got obviously the Guy Unix, the one of, and then the OG on top of that. So we obviously run those two because we're running Avada, not Avada, but we're running the Volcanixes, running two Volcanixes as well with the Avada. So that's kind of basically our whole Fire King lineup. Pretty small, I know, but it works. So on top of that, we're going to go three Black Witch. Very, very nice. Not much to say here about that. We got a Diabell Star and a Flame Burst Dragon on top of that. They're just my one-ofs on top of a Kashtira Fenrir. This is optional. You don't have to play this, but this is just really annoying for your opponent if you hard draw this in your first turn, and you can just make a board on top of this. Doesn't really disrupt your plays, which is really nice. So I love running the Fenrir for that reason. It's just a bloody annoying card. And now we've got two Ash Blossoms. I know I should be running probably three, but most of the time I do two Ash Blossoms and a Droll, or it's just 42 cards. I don't want to have more than 42 cards. It's been really hard to fit a third one in there, but I will. Two's just been what I've been doing on Master Duel and in real life, and it's been working. So two Ash Blossom, three Molchami, Flawless. Best card in the game right now. Basically, the new Maxi. And then two Deceptions, moving on to the spell. I was running one, but I feel like two, in case one gets, by my opponent gets rid of it somehow, or I can't bring it back. And it's just nice to be able to set another one with Diabell if I want to, because normally I do get the Diabell effect off very easily. So it's just really easy to just set another one in case the other one gets destroyed or something. And then three Bonfire. Self-explanatory. Searcher. What makes the deck go. One Hollowed. Just one. And then we got a 1-for-1. Pretty standard. Just really easily at getting me into my Fire King line or into my Snake Eyes line, especially with OSS being banned now. So this is like mandatory, honestly, now that OSS is banned, honestly, in my opinion. Seeker of Sinful Spoils, we're going to go three of those. Wanted, one of the best cards in the game. Can't believe it's not at 1, it's at 3 still. Got a Fire King Sanctuary and an Island, obviously, to top that off for the Fire King package. And then we've got a Triple Tactics Talent, a Divine Temple of the Snake Eye, and that rounds up my spells. So for the traps, we've got two Imperms. I was running to run three, but again, deck space, I really don't want to go over 42 cards in this list. 42 is really good for me, so I'm going to just stick these at two for now, and maybe side deck the third. I'm deciding that, but I'll show you the side deck in a second. That's pretty tight as well, honestly. And then obviously on top of that, I'm running 3 Impulse because honestly, I prefer this over Ash Blossom at this point. Really good card. So that's why I run 3 of this instead of 3 of Ash. 3 Impulse. But yeah, obviously, thinking of running 3 Ash as well. We're figuring it out. Anyway, onto the extra deck. We're going to go with Murcielago and Illusilva as my Azamina engine. Only 2 cards, really easily, doesn't take up too much space. Loving that. And then on top of that, we're going to go with IP Masquerena. Classic card. Just put it in the back row with the Flameburge OP. We're going to go with a Raging Phoenix here. A lot of the times it's funny, I make an Ambler Whale instead of this, but I do think it doesn't really matter which one you make first, depending on if you've got the materials to even trigger Amber Whale next turn. But yeah, I'm starting to go into the Phoenix more often before the Amber Whale now for some reason. I love that card. So we got those 2. We got 1 Princess. I'm thinking of running 2 or side decking another one, but at the moment just 1. So yeah, just 1 Princess. Anima because Link Karibo's banned. So we're running Anima, and then we're just running on top of that the Charmers, the 2 Charmers, the Charmer package on top of that, just for some. You just can't go wrong with that versatility. SP Little Knight, mandatory in this deck. Too good not to use it. Sunlight Wolf, just really good at getting advantage back. My friend tells me not to use this sometimes. Says there's a better maybe take it out, but nah, I'm keeping it. I love this card. It comes in really clutch against certain matchups. So I'm gonna keep running the World Sea Dragon, Zealantis. And then we've got ourselves for our Exceed package, the Gaiunix Eternity, a Hope Harbinger Titanic Galaxy, and a Zombie Vampire. And you got to run the Zombie Vampire because the Zombie Vampire is just crazy at extenders. And that's the extra deck, guys. So that's basically stock standard. You've probably seen that before. Nothing too special about the extra deck. But side deck, we're going to roll with 3 Perelia. Just... if I know I'm going second, I don't know. I just, against certain matchups, Flaunderies, very good card, very good card. Got it, one of the best side deck cards in the game. And then we're going to run Harpy's Feather Duster, obviously. I used to main deck it, but nah, not many people main deck it anymore, honestly. We're going to run 2 Droplet. It's good against the Tempai matchup. It's good against bunch of other things, just good to have in there, just for, if I want to I need a call for it. I've got a Galaxy Lord in case my opponent's running heavy monster effects or whatever and the Titanic's not working. I'm going to go with a Photon Lord instead. Thinking of taking this out though, maybe still figuring it out, but at the moment, I enjoy it. So, and then obviously we got a Thrust that we can side in for searches to search for cards like, I've got an Evenly Matched, I'm side decking here, and I'm also side decking Cold by the Grave and Skyburn. A lot of people would main deck Cold by the Grave, I know, but right now, like I said, 42 cards, I'm struggling to even fit that in, and I only really like playing this if I'm going first. If I'm going second, this card, I can't hand trap, no, like my opponent just can go off if I draw this going second. Skyburn, great card, got to side it. Thinking of playing another Evenly Matched, but we'll see. And then for the rest, I'm just going to go 2 Droll and Lockbird. You can main deck this, you can do 3, but, for me, I'm just siding it right now because certain matchups, it's useless, honestly. It's very meta-dependent, this card. I know it's a great card, but, again, very meta-dependent, whoever I'm playing. And then, again, I do main deck this normally to the Subversion. But at the moment, it's either I take this card out and side it or I side out the Div Incarnate. And at the moment, I just want to side out this. But you can either side this or the Div Incarnate out. But this is a great card. And then for the Tempai matchup, bang, we got this for our final side deck card. Great card. Can't say much else about it. Anyway, that's the deck profile. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time. Thank you. Peace.